relevant question. However, why did XM discontinue the copy trading? And is there any chance that it, specifically in South Africa? So is there any chance of them bringing it back? Or?
Look, I can't guarantee you anything. It all comes down to regulations here locally from the FSCA. So we are in contact with them, our lawyers, all those kind of things, getting the right kind of perspectives, making sure everyone's on the same page. For now, it's definitely not coming back anytime soon. So I wouldn't like bank on it. So for now, we are engaging them. We're trying to see what the best way forward is. You can still be a strategy manager in South Africa, but you can't have any South African clients. So you can still have a strategy and run that strategy, and then people from Vietnam or whatever can see it on their copy trading section, and then join you, and you can still earn commissions back off there. Just no South African clients at the moment, unfortunately, due to FSCA.
Oh, okay. Is it going to be the international client? So how will that be managed? How will I know? Like, I don't know how to put this question, but how will I be able to manage the international? If, let's say, I have a strategy and I put it there on the platform. So how will I be able to keep with the international client?
So if your strategy is doing well, it'll go on to the copy trading section, and then obviously, if you say you're earning 100% every single trade, obviously you'll climb up the ranks, and then they'll be able to see it on their platform when they log into their members area and go to copy trading. They'll be able to view it and then choose your strategy. Alternatively, if you're not going to do that way, if you say you're running TikTok or whatever, you would then just try and have to push towards an international community instead of a South African community. That makes sense?
Okay, one can actually create it even if it's...
You can create a strategy. You can be a strategy manager in South Africa, but you cannot be a copy trading investor in South Africa. So you can't follow a strategy here. You can make one and have international clients. You can't join one as a South African, unfortunately, due to FSCA.
Okay, thank you for the clarity.
No problem. I believe there was a question down there in the back. Gentleman with the white hat. Yeah. Last one, unfortunately. Oh yeah, well, that one, and last gentleman with Tinashe, and we saw it.
I'd like to ask a question. When you're trading currency pairs, then you hold a position overnight. The spread tends to, it triples. Like it becomes 3 times more. Like, can you please walk me through that as why it happens?
It's dependent on liquidity in the underlying market. So obviously you're going through hours. South Africa isn't the biggest trading period. You're obviously going to the American session where a lot more liquidity comes into the market. You then have that gap between America going into the Asian session. That's why the spread blows out. So it'll blow out, but immediately as Asia comes back in and fills liquidity, it tightens up again. So it's just one of those things. It's unfortunately every broker will have it where it does blow out. It's all liquidity basis from our liquidity providers, which will be multiple banks around the world. So it's unfortunately out of our control. It is just a timing thing. When US futures close at 11 p.m. in the States, there's about a 2-hour gap, hour 30 gap between futures then reopening for America, which brings liquidity in again, not specifically currency markets. Basically, then it goes into Asia session. The Asian session brings in liquidity again. Cool. Last check.